headed up Devil's Slide Trail in the San Jacinto Mountains in Idyllwild. So I'm going to hike about, I think it's about 5 miles round trip. Lots of elevation gain, I think over 1,600 feet. Up to a saddle. Probably won't go all the way to the top of Tahquitz Peak, but should have some good views once I get up there. Devil's Slide Trail is one of the most popular and scenic hikes near Idyllwild in Southern California's San Jacinto Mountains. It climbs steadily through a dramatic pine-forested alpine landscape and is the gateway to bigger adventures like Mount San Jacinto and Tahquitz Peak. Here, I'll walk you through what the trail is like as a standalone hike, what to expect along the way, and a few things to know before you go. The trail starts at Humber Park, which is about 2.5 miles northeast of downtown Idyllwild. The trail climbs from the park to Saddle Junction. From there, hikers can continue on to destinations like San Jacinto Peak, the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway, and the Tahquitz Peak Fire Lookout via longer routes. Even if you're not headed higher, Devil's Slide is worth it on its own. It packs a lot of scenery into a relatively short distance. Before you hike the trail, be sure to stop by the Forest Service kiosk in Idyllwild and get a free day use permit. If you plan to park at Humber Park, you'll also need an Adventure Pass or Interagency Pass, which you can get from the Forest Service headquarters in Idyllwild or from the Forest Service website. The San Jacintos are a steep, fault-lifted range of ancient granite shaped by erosion over millions of years. The higher elevation creates a cool, forested sky island with mixed conifer forests dominated by pines, firs, and cedars, very different from the surrounding desert landscapes. Wildlife here includes mule deer, coyotes, bobcats, squirrels, and a wide range of bird species. Right from the start, the trail makes its intentions clear. You're going uphill. But the grade is consistent, with plenty of switchbacks that keep things manageable. Still, the steep hike and the thinner mountain air had me breathing hard. Okay, I'm starting to get a little higher up, enough to see Tahquitz Peak here. Based on a little research after the hike, the pronunciation should be Tahquitz. Maybe a third or fourth of the way up to the junction right now. Just stopped here, check out this view of Suicide Rock, and the trail goes off that direction. It's steep, but the trail is high quality. It's easy. It's pretty easy. I mean, other than the fact that you're going up, it's pretty easy hiking. I'm using some new poles I got, just because yesterday when I was coming down a trail, I could really feel it in my knees and my hip, and figured, maybe I'll go ahead and get some poles. Might make it take some of the impact off my my hips and knees. Anyway, back up the hill. Back to climbing up the hill. These shady tree spots are nice. Whew. Good place to take a break. The breeze is actually cool, but the sun's pretty strong when you're out in the middle, out and exposed. Conditions here can vary dramatically by season, with summers being hot during the climb despite the elevation, while winters often bring snow and ice that turn this trail into a true alpine experience. Little spring there, or stream bed. Definitely getting closer to the top. More switchbacks, a lot rockier. I'm moving slower, that's for sure. Spring area here. You can see these berries. A lot of ferns. It's kind of fun. A tunnel. All right, I made it. Pretty cool. I think I see the junction just ahead. I made it to Saddle Junction, and Devil's Slide is a really fun trail. It's just, it's steep, keeps climbing the whole way, but the views are amazing. The trail's really cool. Has some neat switchbacks. No real, I would say, like hard parts, like parts that where you had to climb over things or do anything that was particularly difficult. It's just, you got to keep going up. And, I'm out of shape, but it was definitely a workout for me. I think a lot of people will go from here and actually they'll go to Taquit's Peak or go up to San Jacinto Peak from here, San Jacinto Peak. But not me today. That was enough for me. I think if you're going to do that, also you got to start early and plan to get back before, I don't know, nightfall ideally. Although I guess you could hike back in the dark as well. It's a great hike. Highly recommend it. We'll definitely come back and do it next time. Might try to be fun to come backpacking and actually spend the night up here, and make a couple day trip out of it. I know there's a loop that people do that's up here. This is on the PCT, so you can come up and hike along the PCT along these ridges, and it's just gorgeous up here. Definitely worth a visit. I'll put links to more information in the description below, including our detailed guide to Devil's Slide Trail on OutdoorSoCal.com and more information on things to do around Idyllwild.